If you are not actively trying to become the best version of yourself every single day in 2024, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are going to end up broken single. Every girl on the planet right now is looking for a high value man that is going to protect and provide. And I'm sorry to tell you this, girls, but those high value men, they're looking for traditional women with good morals and values, not OnlyFans girls. So, to the men and women watching this, how can you step your shit up, become the best version of yourself, and attract the lifestyle that you've always wanted? 75 Hard. What is 75 Hard? Well, the founder of the challenge, Andy Frisella, describes it as a mental toughness challenge, not a fitness transformation challenge, although the fitness transformation is going to come naturally by doing the challenge. Over the span of 75 days, you are required to do two 45-minute workouts, one of which needs to be outside. Doesn't matter if it's hailing, it's raining, there's a hurricane, a tornado, there's snow, it's negative 10 degrees. You got to do the outside workout. You're also required to follow a diet with no cheat meals. You're not allowed to drink alcohol. You have to drink a gallon of water, read 10 pages of a self-development book, a book, not an audio book, and take a progress picture. And for those of you that think that might be too easy, there is a year-long version called Live Hard that I have also done. Live Hard is broken up into 4 parts, all of which are required to be completed within 365 days. The first part is just the original 75 Hard challenge. Part 2 or phase 1 is a 30-day segment where you are required to do the original 75 hard tasks, but additionally required to do a 5-minute cold shower, 8 power tasks, which are described as any sort of to-do list tasks that are going to further you towards your dreams and goals. And lastly, 10 minutes of visualization, not meditation, visualization. So eyes closed, visualizing your dreams, your goals, your dream girl, your dream car, your dream house, your dream lifestyle. You're visualizing it. Part 3 or phase 2 is another 30-day segment that you are required to wait at least 1 month to start after completing phase 1. In phase 2, you're just doing the original 75 hard tasks again. The point of this phase and waiting 1 month after completing phase 1 is so you have to stick to your discipline. If you fall off track, it's going to be harder to start back up this phase after waiting a month and not doing the tasks during that time period. Lastly, we have part 4, also known as phase 3. This you're required to do 30 days leading up to your 1-year anniversary of starting 75 Hard. The reason for this is because if you fail, you fail the whole year, which kind of sucks, but it's the point. In phase 3, you're required to do the original 75 hard tasks again, but additionally, you have to do 1 random act of kindness and have a conversation with a stranger. For the sake of this video, I'm only going to be focusing on 75 Hard because that is the most popular, although my testimonial and everything I say is going to come from the perspective of somebody that's been doing Live Hard and 75 Hard over the last 3 years. Now, with 75 Hard, on top of the physical transformation that's going to naturally happen by doing the challenge, Andy Frisella also claims that you are going to develop mental toughness, mental fortitude, confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, self-belief, and grit. I can 110% confidently say from the bottom of my heart that you are going to develop those characteristics. I say that because I have. In regards to the mental toughness and mental fortitude, I can't go to bed without getting my stuff done. Like, I can't do it. I physically, if there's something left on my to-do list at the end of the day and I am not doing 75 hard and I'm tired and I just want to go to bed, I'm still going to get it done. Whether I'm up till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., or I don't even sleep that night, it's getting done because I put it on my to-do list in the morning with the intention of finishing it that day. That's how ingrained in my personality this challenge has gotten. It honestly will piss me off. Like, if I go to bed and not do that task, it's going to piss me off. I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to sleep poorly, or the entire next day I'm going to beat myself up about it. Another way I kind of interpret the mental toughness and mental fortitude comes almost emotionally. I haven't gotten angry or upset. I haven't felt depressed, and I don't even know how long. There's no reason to. One of the books I read as my self-development book every single day throughout the challenge over the last 3 years was The 4 Agreements. And one of the 4 agreements is to not take things personally and not make assumptions. If anybody comes to me on a regular basis with some bullshit, I don't take it personally. I think it's a reflection of something going on in their own life. There's no reason for me to take that personally. Suffering is a choice just as happiness is a choice, and I choose to be happy every day. And it's working quite well for me so far. Now, in regards to the confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, self-belief, and grit side of things, I am so confident right now in who I am as a man. I am confident and set in stone and crystal clear on my morals, my values, and my beliefs. And I carry myself that way on a daily basis. And because of that, I've been attracting higher quality women over the last 6 months. I've been attracting higher quality friends, and my family and personal relationships outside of those categories are also just fucking thriving. people notice. People notice. And for the guys watching this, when you develop all that shit and you are fully in your masculine with those characteristics, dude, girls notice. They notice. You don't even gotta try anymore. You just focus on yourself, you do your shit, and you attract the right women as opposed to the wrong ones. And girls, it's the same way. It's probably even more so for girls, because guys already, you know, look at girls all the time when they're single, whether they're hot, they have the right characteristics or the wrong characteristics. We just look at girls. And when you're a woman that's fully focused on self-development and just doing your shit, guys notice, especially when you're not hoeing out, going to clubs, drinking, getting blacked, and doing all this BS all the time. We notice. We notice. I promise you we notice. To give you guys a quick example of the lifestyle change that has occurred in my life since starting 75 Hard 3 years ago, I was living in my mom's basement. I had no car. I sold it to actually buy the camera that I'm filming this on. I had a bunch of friends that were lacking ambition, lacking the drive that I had within me. I was in Kansas City. I was getting seasonal depression, breaking down, not working 6 months out of the year because of how damn cold it got. And I was just in a bad environment to be starting a business or to pursuing anything that I wanted to pursue. Now I have my own place here in Florida. I have a kick-ass car. I have a thriving multiple six-figure business in the content creation space. I have the best friends that I have ever had in my fucking life. My family's doing good. My relationships are doing good. I have a great network. And for the first time, I think ever, I can confidently say that there are no snakes in my garden. I know there's a handful of you guys that are probably curious about the physical transformation that's occurred over the last 3 years. So I will pop up some footage or photos right now on the screen of just what I look like now versus what I looked like 3 years ago. And there's a difference for sure. I don't want anybody watching this to think that this challenge has also just been uphill for me, because I'd be surprised if it has for anybody ever. I have failed. I can't even begin to tell you guys how many times I've fucking failed 75 Hard because of the damn progress picture, dude. The progress picture. Oh my God. I have PTSD because of the progress picture, where I wake up in the morning and I go to check off my walk that I do in the morning, and I go and I see in the app that I forgot to take the damn picture last night. So I've restarted more. I can't even tell you guys how many times I've restarted 75 Hard to Live Hard because of that damn progress picture. I've attempted the challenge tons, and I didn't do it first time. I probably failed 4 or 5, a handful of times before actually completing 75 Hard for the first time. One of the crazy parts of the challenge is even when you fail, you're still developing yourself. Because when I forget that progress picture, I wake up in the morning and I can easily just click it and just kind of resubmit the photo on the app from the day before and just continue on. I don't. I have to admit failure and realize that I fucked up and I'm accountable. I'm the one that's accountable for missing that picture. I can't blame nobody for it. If there's not Wi-Fi, the good part about the app is I still could have took the picture on my phone, a friend's phone, whatever, and then uploaded it the next day, but it's my fault. And Andy, little shit, makes you fucking not only click I fail, but then you have to type out start over, which just makes it worse for anybody that has the app. You know what I'm talking about. There's also not a perfect time to start the challenge. I've missed birthdays, I've missed holidays where mom's making manicotti. Oh my God, I've missed so many things. I've gotten reservations to like really nice steakhouses where I can get a nice bottle of wine to go with my steak. I can't have the wine. Can't get the nice chocolatey dessert that's there. At the start of this challenge, I was even having my family, like purposely, when I was staying with my mom, like purposely ordering my favorite foods and like eating them in front of me. Just like a little psychotic, but trust me, like now, dude, you can't tempt me with nothing. No addiction problems. You can't tempt me with anything. But going off that no perfect time to start thing, you got to just start the challenge. Okay. I know a majority of the reason people don't start the challenge, or when I mention it to friends and be like, dude, you got to do this. You got to do it. It's going to change your life. Their excuses like, I got this birthday next week, Christmas is coming up, the holiday season's coming up, I'll start it on January 1st with the other 80% of the population. And those are all excuses. Like, you just got to do it. Like, I don't know how else to explain this other than you just have to do it. Like tomorrow, like start tomorrow. If you're watching this at like 5 a.m., you could probably start today, but start tomorrow. And that goes with anything in your life. If you have an idea for a business, if you want to get on social media, if you want to make that video, talk to that girl, do it tomorrow. Or today. Hold on, now that's kind of sounding bad, but you get the point. The last thing I wanted to mention in this video was just some generic tips and tricks that I've come across throughout doing the challenge over the last 3 years that I think will really benefit anybody that is starting. Now, honestly, one of the best tips I can give you about drinking your gallon of water every single day is getting an actual gallon. If you can get it like a thermos kind of thing like this, I recommend doing that. But the reason I recommend that is because I personally work from home, I'm self-employed, I don't know what I'm doing every single day, so I like to just have the whole gallon with me instead of refilling like a 32-ounce cup 4 times or a cup of water like 10 plus times. Also, the water you're choosing to drink every single day impacts your body. So I personally like to order spring water to my apartment every single month. I order these 5-gallon glass Mountain Valley spring waters, and I order like fucking 6 of them. Because trust me, once you drink like tap water wherever you are, or like just filtered water versus drinking spring water, your body's gonna feel 10 times better every single day. But it is annoying because every single morning I do have to sit here for like 3 to 5 minutes and just fill this thing up. The good news is if you're a girl and you do get one of these big ass thermos gallon metal things, doubles as a weapon. You swing that thing around when it's full, it's like 20 pounds. Next tip is downloading the app on your phone. I'm gonna pop up some footage of kind of what it looks like inside the app, but I'm somebody that likes having a checklist. I really like checklists, and having the app on your phone and not like in a journal or keeping track of it mentally or manually is very nice. It keeps track of all the photos. You can do the photos inside the app. You can take notes, and it's very convenient. It's like $3. Everyone should be able to buy that. Plus, gotta support Andy. The next thing is when it comes to reading, ask friends and family for book recommendations and constantly have like an Amazon wish list of all the books you're wanting to read. Some really good ones that I read that just come to top of the mind: Way of the Superior Man, Atlas Shrugged, The Power of Now, Battle Cry, The Four Agreements, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a Badass at Making Money. That's another good one. If you need book recommendations, just comment below. I'll give you tons. And the last tip, okay, I already talked about this earlier. Do the damn progress picture as soon as you fucking wake up, like fasting. Just do it first thing in the morning, because that's the easiest task. It's the easiest thing you're gonna do all day. And a lot of people, including me, tend to be like, I'll do it before bed, just do it right before bed. And then something happens, you're out till fucking 11, 12, 1 a.m. And then you get home, you're tired, you just pass out, you forget about it. Do it as soon as you wake up. I'm telling you right now, this challenge is going to change your life. Like, for any of you guys that watch this and get motivated by it, motivated by my testimonial or just anything I've talked about, it's going to change your life, and it's going to become part of your life. Trust me, it'll become part of your, like, I still work out. I go on a walk. I work out at the gym every single day. I drink, pretty much a gallon of water. As you guys see, like, this whole thing's full every day, even if I'm not doing the challenge. And I read. I have a whole stack of books over there that I'm reading right now. Actually, hold on. I'm going to bring them in frame. I have a whole stack of books that I'm just reading right now, so that hasn't gone away. And if you guys listen to Andy regularly, he said before that you should not stop doing the things that got you to where you are. Because if you stop doing them, you're probably gonna fall back down the mountain. I'm at a completely different level right now than I was 3 years ago, but I still do most of the tasks. I do 75 hard, live hard every single year, and it's still part of my daily routine. And I promise it's gonna be for you too. If you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. And for any of you that have done 75 hard, leave your experiences down in the comments. I'd love to hear any sort of testimonial or stories that you guys have. Love to respond to it. Just have a conversation. If you have questions, leave them down there. I'll respond. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.